Okay, so today is a 3-day trip. We've got Wycombe versus Wrexham today, and then tomorrow we have got two games. First of all, will be a Sunday League game, which is Birstall Stamford versus Braunstone Athletic, and then in the evening, that's a Leicester Sunday League game. Then in the evening, we've got Leicester versus Man United, and then we're going down to London then for Glebe under 23s versus Sporting Club Thamesmead under 23s. Right, so we got here and there's two games on the Sunday League pitch. Now, Footballer's got it down as two different venues. So I had a look and there's a youth game on the other pitch. So we can do both games because the other one kicked off a little bit late. This one here, the one I intended to go to the first, kicked off a bit late. And the other one kicked off about 10 minutes early. So I can go and watch during half time as well. I watched the first 10 minutes over there, so we can count both venues because I ain't coming back again to do this venue, so we can get both pitches in and tick off both on Footballergy. The other one is Bristol again, but it's the youth reserve team, so I can add that one as well, so happy days. So after those Sunday League games, I went back to the hotel for a little bit, and I did putting some stuff on eBay and Vinted, selling old and secondhand stuff that I've got in the house, just to try and make the trips a bit cheaper. Here's something I definitely find difficult. You come to a place and you get these codes on the door. So to do them, I look through my phone lens and enlarge it, and then I can open the key locks. Well, I will be able to use both hands, but there you go. That's if I can do the code now, I'll be able to open that. But it's definitely difficult to do it when you've got no eyesight like me. So yeah, that's the way I do those codes when I get a lockbox. It is challenging. You get a lot of these B&Bs these days like this, and to get the code and that's done, that's the only way I can do it. Right, so I'm in London now. I'm going to head off to Walthamstow Central, by where this bag, this delivery bag, is needed to be picked up, and then we'll see what we can do from there on in. Need to check into the hostel and look where we're going to put this bag as well for the time being. So I picked the bag up now. I'm just going to head now to where we went the other day to hide it and see if it stays there. That's the next big test. Well, that game being off, it's tough, really. It all looked good, to be honest. Although the clubs hadn't tweeted about it, so that was a bit weird. But it was all on the FA full-time website and all that, so it looked good. I've had this here at Glebe before, a few years ago. So that's the second failure I've had here. This is incredibly frustrating. But there you go. So I'll get a bus back now up to Russell Square, on a train up to Russell Square Hostel and stay there, and then we'll try again tomorrow. Right, so we're just leaving the hostel now. Left my bag there. That's cost me £2, so that was something I wasn't really expecting, kind of, that I'd have to pay again to store my bag for a couple of hours, but I'm going to have to do that to go delivering. I'm going to go now and find and see whether the delivery bag has survived the night. Right, so the bag's here, so great stuff. So we'll get on with a couple of hours now of delivering. So that's it, we've done 3 deliveries in a couple of hours there, so we've got £9 back, so that's very good. We'll go and put the bag back now, and then we'll head back to get my normal bag from the hostel, and then head off to Prestatyn for tonight's game. So £325 for this trip. I made £9 back for doing the Uber. Actually cost me, I did add it to the costs. It cost me £5 to go around on the public transport, and the £2 to put the bag in, which I really wasn't expecting. Mostly you seem to get it free if you've been staying somewhere to leave your bag for the day, but they wanted a couple of quid out of me, and I couldn't see anywhere I could put it in luggage drops, which were any cheaper than the £2, so I took that. But it was a good experiment to see whether the bag would stay there overnight, and obviously I've left it again now for the next time I'm down in London, so hopefully it'll stay there. Maybe it's not worth doing the Uber Eats on days when I've got my bag with me as well, and I'm having to take that extra cost with the bags. Maybe it's on days where I'm obviously just at the hostel at the same night that I can do it, and the bag isn't costing me any extra money. but I still made a profit, so it's not too bad. But maybe I'd have been better off sitting doing eBay and Vinted and making more money on that. Since this video was made, I've made quite a bit on that Leicester trip, and when I was doing eBay and Vinted, so that'll count towards another the next trip I do when I get that money in. So that's another trip cut down for as well. That other trip as well, when I was stuck on the train at Reading, I did a load of eBay and Vinted then as well, and that's going to be coming in soon as well. So although I lost out on a bit of the football there, the money's going to be coming back in for one of the other trips, so that's good news.